Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is YesTheGames, and today we are back with another episode in my WWE 2K17 Cost Showcase series rework here. This is going to be episode number 3, not number 2, not number 1, but number 3. And this episode is actually going to be a whole lot of fun for me to make because we have, I believe, 5 cars. Yes, that's right. I had to count my list down here. Yes, we have 5 cars, and 4 out of those 5 cars I am super happy that I made, and I'm super excited to show you guys. The fourth one, well, the one, I mean, it's okay. Probably do some more work on it, but we'll get to that car when we get to that car. So I'm going to show you guys 2 of the cars that I'm super happy about, that I'm super excited about that I made. I'll show you the one that I'm kind of in between on, and then I'll show you the last 2 that I'm super excited for, super happy I made. So now that the intro is out of the way, let's get into the video right here with car number 1. You guys can see him from every which angle, and I named this car Austin Famous, as you can see right there in the top left corner. I'm calling his finishing move the Fame and Fortune, and the actual move is the Fall Away Moonsault Slam, which is a move that I like visually, although it looks very weird in the game, kinda. I might change it actually, because it's a running kind of move. It doesn't look very good standing. I might play a small clip of it after I'm done with this car so you guys can see it, but it looks kind of weird. So the Fall Away Moonsault Slam is used by Trevor Lee and Lio Rush, which I like, by the way. I've never said it before, but I like Lio Rush. Lio Rush is cool. I like Lio Rush anyway. The Fall Away Moonsault Slam is a good-looking move, but it looks weird when you're standing. I thought that they would use it while running, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change it. Like I said, I might play a little clip of it once I'm done showing you guys Austin Famous. So anyway, moving off of his finishing move, here's Austin Famous's first attire. I gave him some pink, white, and black here. Of course, Fame and Fortune on the back of his trunks, and I gave this little logo here, the koi fish. I really like this. I was going for like a really Hollywood kind of wrestler here, which is why I gave him this hairstyle. I thought it was pretty flamboyant-ish. Boots and knee pad to talk about. For the entrance attire, I gave him a Ric Flair slash Bobby Roode style of robe. So I have this on. And on the back, it does say Fame and Fortune, because that's what he's all about. He's all about fame, all about fortune. He's got famous in the name. Austin Famous. Now here's his second attire. I use the same trunks. And I use the same logo here, which I might actually have to change, because I didn't realize. That kind of sucks, actually. I'm going to have to change that. I apologize, guys. That should be changed. The koi fish thing should be changed. On the first attire, I used pink, black, and white. But I don't have any white here, so the white here needs to change. So that's a mistake, guys. My apologies there. Actually, you know what? Seeing as how it's not that important, and the color is going to be black, and I'm 100% sure that the koi fish itself... Okay, I was wrong. Didn't even finish my sentence and I was already wrong. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now here's the second attire for Austin Famous. Instead of using pink, white, and black, I used yellow, pink, and black. So I have this here. Gave him some new trunks, as you can see just now. The koi fish still here because I thought it was like, it's just a nice logo to have. And of course, Fame and Fortune spelled on the back again. Thought this was nice. I like the pink and I like the yellow combo here. It looks good. Boots and knee pads. Change the knee pads and the boots here. It's kind of going for like a really famous kind of gimmick here. I think that the gimmick I had originally in mind was kind of similar to how Bobby Roode is on some level, with a little like hints of Ric Flair, but primarily kind of entwining those ideas with like a really famous person. I guess I'm trying to incorporate The Miz, Bobby Roode, and Ric Flair all kind of in one character. The Miz is Hollywood kind of arrogance mixed with Bobby Roode's kind of personality and Ric Flair's general attire, more or less. So this is what I kind of came up with. Here's the second robe that I used. I think I used the same robe, I just changed the colors actually. And of course, Fame and Fortune is still spelled in the back. Black outline, pink letters. Pink letter, I mean, not pink letter. Pink outline, black symbol, and then black outline, pink letters once again. Fame and Fortune, name of the finishing move, and just kind of a trademark of the gimmick. Not a trademark, a catchphrase. That's the right word to use, a catchphrase. As you guys can see again in the left top corner, I did decide to use the follow-away moonsault slam of the finisher. Again, if you want to know what that move is, it's hard for me to describe, which I'm going to try to do right now, so it's going to be hard for me to do, so bear with me. It's I suppose the best way to imagine it is just to imagine a follow-away slam, you know, picking your opponent up in the world's strongest slam position and then throwing them. Except instead of just throwing them and letting them land, you kind of go with them, so that you basically do a backflip. And it is really cool to see Trevor Lee and Lio Rush do it time to time, although it does not look very good standing. It's more like a running move. Like I said, I might change it, but as of currently, to this day, this is what his finishing move is. That's going to be calling it the Fame and Fortune follow-away moonsault slam. So guys, this is going to be it for Austin Famous. This is one of the 4 claws that I'm really happy I made. I think it turned out very well visually. And now let's move on to our second claw. Alright guys, here's our second claw. This is Heath Gold. I actually really like this call. This call is another call that really turned out very well, and that I'm really happy that I made. I gave him kind of like a golden boy, arrogant kind of gimmick here. So obviously with a name like Heath Gold, golden boy gimmick, gold is making a lot of appearances here. Here are the trunks with the little pang symbol, the kapow, I guess. Golden boy, of course, right here. I like that a whole lot. On the back, I did take this golden Link. Link. Yeah, Link. I'm sorry. I don't play Legend of Zelda. Wait, no, that's not the right game. Is it? I'm sorry. I don't play Nintendo. I'm gonna say it like that. I don't play Nintendo, so I don't know. I want to say Legend of Zelda games, which is where this symbol makes an appearance and where this symbol became famous at, but I'm not actually sure. So if I'm mistaken, someone out there, please correct me. But for the moment, I'm gonna say Legend of Zelda. I don't play the games. I have no idea. So here is what he looks like. The face is kind of strange to me. I think I did something wrong with the face. The face came out weird. It feels bloated. Maybe I changed something with maybe the chin, maybe the lips. It's like the top half of the face, like this. This looks okay to me, especially the hair. I like the hair a whole lot. I had to dye like all the hair because it looked weird the way it was. So I had to dye all of that. But it's like, it's this part. This part looks very strange to me. Just the lips and the cheeks. How everything works out looks very strange. Might change that. As you can see, I gave him this little tattoo here, a little cross. Only God can judge me is what it says. You can see it right there on, well, only the top of the actual physical part that makes it a cross instead of just a line. All the rest of it is just kind of bits. You can see here, God can, me once, judge can, God only. Yeah, so it just, you can see that only there. Elbow pad, some wrist slash hand tape, nothing much to talk about there. Gave him some nice knee pads and some nice boots. So these turned out really well. Like these a whole lot. Boots come, I really like these boots. Really like these boots. Knee pads look good with the boots too, but the boots are really cool to me because I just don't use these boots. These are Sami Zayn boots, and I never use these boots because it's so hard for me to make these go or something. And I think they look really, really good here. Happy with that. So here's his entrance attire for this attire, of course. I'm not sure why I decided to go for the Shawn Michaels vest. I think that my original idea was that he would be very cocky and arrogant, and I think maybe not the exact same as Shawn Michaels on a flamboyant level, but very similar to that. So this is what I came up with. I didn't want to put on a shirt because it didn't feel right. A jacket didn't feel right. I thought this would be good, but I'm second guessing myself. I might change it. I honestly don't feel like I will. I feel like I'll rethink it, but I might not actually change it. It kind of sucks too because these jackets don't actually work a whole lot. There's this one which I can't use because okay, well that didn't work out well. I just hit the button, my bad. This one, of course. There's this one that I can't use because of, you know, the chest thing going on there. So I can't use this one. Wish they would fix that soon. And there's this one which is just boring. It's just a vest. I don't like a vest. What's the point of vest? Don't even warm your whole body. Just wear a jacket. Okay, I take it back. Some vests look cool. Some vests look entertaining. Just wear a damn jacket. Doesn't even keep you all you warm. Anyway, moving on to his second attire. Now, while this is loading, let's look up to the top left corner. And you guys can see his finishing move is the wrist lock lariat that I'm going to be naming the Goldmaker. If you people don't know. Actually, you know what? I was about to tell you how gold was made. But I feel stupid. I was about to say that gold is made by heating up sand, and that's not how it is. That's how you make glass. I don't know how gold is made. It's a mineral in the earth. Gold isn't made. I don't know why I confuse gold with glass. That's not correct. I feel stupid. Anyway, moving on. Moving on to his second attire here. I decided to ditch the trunks for tights. Here we go. Want to put some attention on this real quick. I changed it up the wrist tape. Instead of black and white, it's gold and white, which I thought was a cool thing to put on here. Elbow pad and everything else the same basically here. So gave him some tights. These are Christian or Christian Cage if you enjoyed him during his TNA run. Tights here, some lines around this. Golden Boy is spelled out across them. So I have this here. Tights themselves, I still have the golden Legend of Zelda logo here on both sides. Just to have it there. And the bottom half, the knee pads and boots here are working. You know, gold is still very important in this attire, and gold makes a lot of appearances. There's gold and white, gold and black. Gold, white, yellow, and black. Not yellow, just gold, black, and white. I kind of like the second attire more than the first one, but I like the first attire a lot. I'm actually having trouble deciding which attire I think is better. I like them both. It's just hard to determine. As you guys can see, there's no entrance attire for this one. I thought this one was good. Shirtless. Let's just show it anyway. I felt this attire was good shirtless. I thought that I don't need a second attire for this. I don't need a shirt or anything of that nature. Thought it was a good idea. So anyway, guys, here is Heath Gold. You know, I thought I liked that name in the beginning. Now I'm not so sure. Heath. I don't know why. The name Heath stirs up bad feelings in my stomach. I don't know why. I don't like the name Heath right now. Might change it. Probably won't, honestly. But I'm just spitting out ideas now. The name Heath. I don't know what's the name Heath with me. Anyway, here is Heath Gold. As you guys can still see, top left corner, I did give him the finisher, the Gold Maker, which is the wrist lock lariat, which is the clothesline version of Seth Rollins' new finishing move, whichever he's going to call that move. I don't know what he's going to call it. Really don't even like the move, but whatever he's going to call that knee move. And if you guys enjoy some other promotions that are in some some Asian countries, you may know it as the Rainmaker. So now, guys, let's move on to our next car. Next car is going to be the car that I'm kind of uh, un not unhappy with, but he's kind of he's kind of eh. Not great, not ugly, just eh. All right, guys. So moving on here to the car that's kind of eh. I don't think it came out totally awesome, but I did make him. I'm moderately happy with it, so I had to show it. Here we have Ace. Just Ace. I was gonna call him Tony Ace, but I decided just to call him Ace in the end. So here is Ace, guys. I'm gonna draw your attention to the top left corner quickly before we get really into this. Name Ace gave him the package pile driver as a finishing move that I will be calling the Ace of Spades. Also, before we get into the car, I feel like this is not a known thing for some reason. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna teach you guys, you loyal Yester Game subscribers, what the word ace means. Excuse me. Let me put on my reading glasses. I don't have reading glasses. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, ace is a noun. It has two definitions. One is a playing card with a single spot on it, ranked as the highest card in its suit in most card games, which is why I decided that Ace of Spades was a great name for the finishing move, the package pile driver. And it's also used as a person who excels at a particular sport or other activity, which when you use both of those definitions in combo, it just makes a great thing for a wrestler. Just a great thing. So here we have Ace. I'm going to draw attention to this right now because it's important for the second attire. He's from Germany. He's German. He's Germanic. He's from Germany. That's not important for this attire, but I wanted to point it out right now for the second one. So here is Ace here. Really happy about the face for some reason. I don't know why I'm really happy about the face. It looks kind of strange to me now that I'm like paying super close attention to it. But I was very happy with the face when I finished making it. So here is the face. Gave him some of that Randy Orton, uh, beard stuff. Randy Orton's hair grows in very patchy, so this is kind of what we're dealing with here. Also gave him some sideburns to fill in some of the patchiness. So here we go. I made him a very large man, vertically speaking. He's a very big man. Not big as in how Big Show or Braun Strowman is, in the sense that they're large men so they can't really like do any. You're not gonna see Braun Strowman or Big Show doing any shooting stars, and if you did, that'd be amazing. But I guess kind of big like Batista or John Cena is, where they're built. But I'm not really surprised when I see them doing a move from the top rope. So that's what I was going for here. Gave him just some basic wrist tape, as well as an elbow pad here. Trunks here, I put the ace symbol, which took me forever to find. Good lord, it was so hard to find a good looking ace symbol. I don't know why, but it was very hard to find this symbol. I actually found this on CC, because it was hard to find one on Google for some reason. But here is what it is. Ace. On the back, I put Ace of Wrestling, because if you guys would remember, the second definition of the word ace, someone who excels at a particular sport or other activity. Ace of Wrestling. Wrestling is a sport and an activity. Gave him two different knee pads here. One's a knee brace, and one's just a normal knee pad. And some normal boots here. I didn't think it was fit to give him an entrance attire. I thought it was just to enter like this, because I didn't think I needed anything here. Now, you guys can see it right now, where you couldn't see it before. I did make him 6'4", 330 pounds. He's a super heavyweight. I thought it was a good call. I feel like 6'4" doesn't make you a super heavyweight, though. I feel like he's really fat, weight-wise, but he's also very built, so a lot of the fat that you would think would come with 330 pounds is actually all muscle. Just look at those abs. Look at that hard 4-pack. Look at the definition. Anyway, moving on to the second attire. Here we have, I'm gonna call it the Germanic attire, the Germany attire. This is why I decided to point out in the beginning that that he was from Germany, specifically Berlin, because it was important here for the Germanic attire. So here we have it here. Gave him some black wrist slash hand tape with the red outline on the back of the elbow pads. The A symbol makes their appearance. The trunks themselves, A symbol right dead on the front. Turn it around and we have the words Ace of Germany. Again, Ace in this sense is still going to be referring to one who excels at a sport or other activity. I just thought it was a good way to go. And the reason that the color format is this way is because some of these are lines, just normal blocks, but this, to a certain point, is actually the Germanic flag, the flag of Germany. I'm gonna stop saying Germanic because I don't think anyone actually uses that word anymore. No one uses the word Germanic. So this is why the color scheme is like this. So I thought this would be cool, paying homage to where he's from, Berlin, Germany, Ace of Germany on the back, of course. Gave him these boots and knee pads. Knee pads I'm talk about here. Boots still carrying on the Germany color scheme, red, black, and orange, which if I do say so myself is one of the not the less of them, but one of the many original flags color-wise. I never realized it because I don't really pay attention to a whole lot of flags, but there's a lot of red, white, and blue out there. Look at all these red, white, and blues. That one's kind of original because it has like that symbol and everything. But still, a whole lot of red, white, and blues. Again, this one's original because it has green and yellow in it. But still, red, white, and blues, man. There's a lot of red, white, and blues in the world, and it's honestly kind of boring. So having having this color scheme for a flag is actually pretty cool. So here we have it, guys. Here is Ace with his second attire. You know, paying homage to his homeland of Berlin, Germany. Once again, I'm going to draw your attention to the top left corner of the screen where I do show his name, his finishing move, the package pile driver, as well as what I'll be calling his finishing move, the Ace of Spades. Now, guys, let's move on to our next core. Alright, guys, so moving on here, we have Tommy Hart. Now, Tommy Hart is a heartbreaker. He's also a heel. So, and with that heartbreaker gimmick, he is also very arrogant and just very rude and crude. He's the guy who steals your girlfriend, therefore you hate him because he stole your girlfriend, and then dumps your girlfriend a week after he took her for a hotter girl, therefore making the girlfriend hate him. So he's that kind of guy. He's basically like the hottest guy on the football team. We have Tommy Hart here. I used a lot of these Shawn Michaels Hart logos because these are the only ones that the game has, and I couldn't use a logo because that would require me to look up both blue heart and then pink heart and paste them on top of each other. And I'm already, actually I don't know. I don't know how many layers I'm using right now, but that would be double, which I probably wouldn't have enough room for because even with these in-game logos, these are a lot of layers. So here's the word heart right here, just to point that out, and the word breaker. You won't be seeing that during any matches because we'll be moving around too much, but just want to point that out now. And of course, a lot of these hearts. Just all around the trunks, all around them. Wrist slash finger tape, elbow pads, of course. I didn't really put any more colors or anything on the rest of the attire. It's primarily just the trunks. And I want to point this out right now, body hair. Don't use it a whole lot. Thought it would be a good idea. I think it looks pretty good. Here is his shirt that he's entering with. Another broken heart. Like, it doesn't even mean anything to him, which is why he's also another heel. Another broken heart. Now, I'm going to draw your guys' attention to the top left corner of your screen so that all of you guys can see his finishing move. Of course, you can see his name right there, Tommy Hart. Below it, you'll be able to see his finishing move, the Heartbreaker, which makes sense. And below that, you'll be able to see what the actual move is called. It's Carmella's move, I believe. Or at least it's her move in NXT. I don't know if she does it on SmackDown Live anymore. But it's called the Code of Silence, which is basically an on-the-ground sleeper hold with your legs. It looks pretty cool when Carmella did it, and I thought it was a cool move to put in here. So that is the move. So here's the second attire. Nothing on this side. I didn't think of put anything here. I thought it looks pretty good as it is. So I have the word hearts right here. Got the letter B. B on both sides. And then breaking on the back because hearts be breaking. When Tommy Hart's around, hearts be breaking. And of course, I do still have these Shawn Michaels heart logos running down the side. Change the color scheme up from pink and blue to yellow and red, or red and yellow, depending on if you like Hulk Hogan or not. Heart to be breaking here. Just thought it'd be like a cool little catchphrase. Nothing else to talk about there. The knee pads or anything. Of course, they are changed to fit, but not digging them really. Might change them, might not. Haven't decided on that. There's a lot of there's not a whole lot of it in this episode, but there is a mild form of to be decided here, to be concluded, to be changed, maybe to be changed going on here in some places. Now here's his entrance attire for his alternate. I gave him this, I believe this is D'Lo Brown. I believe it is, but I'm not 100% sure. This D'Lo Brown body armor chest plate. Course is black, kept the yellow here, and the yellow and red is symbol right there for the heart to be breaking. So here is Tommy Hart, guys. As you guys can see, once again, top left corner. His finishing move, the Code of Silence, done by Carmella, which I'm going to be calling the Heartbreaker. And this is going to be Tommy Hart, guy. Now, it's going to move on to our last Caw of this episode. We've seen Ace, we've seen Austin Famous, this is Tommy Hart, and we've seen Heath Gold. Now let's go to our last Caw of this episode, the one that I'm going to be calling the Superman, Danny Myers. Alright, guys. So here is our final Caw of this episode. Here is the Superman, Danny Myers. Of course, one of the Caws that I'm recreating from the past universe mode, the Superman Tommy Razor, changing him up a lot here because he's, well, extremely different than how he was before. Here is the Superman Danny Myers. I like this attire a lot better, and this Caw generally a lot better than how I like Tommy Razor. Of course, this is a recreation of the Superman gimmick, Superman theory that I had. And this is what I came up with this time around. Here's the Superman Danny Myers. I gave him some really blue eyes. Like super blue. You can see those things like across the freaking moon to the earth or something. Gave him the skull with a crown for some reason. Or maybe it's a maybe it's a Japanese ponytail. Gave him the skull, of course, here. It's gonna give him the Superman tattoo, but I thought it was too much Superman stuff here all around. So here he is. Gave him this Roman Reigns Superman punch glove, which of course is his finishing move, Superman punch, because obviously I might change that glove to be another glove. It's probably going to be the same glove that I'm going to show you guys in the second attire, but we'll get to that in a few moments. So here is the trunks. I'm sorry, here are the trunks. I use these Randy Orton trunks because I like these little scribbles on his trunks. Put the Superman logo dead between them, which I think looks really, really nice. And then, of course, on the back, Superman spelled out across the back. Knee pads and boots. Nothing to show down here. I was gonna put the Superman logo on the boots as well, but I didn't want to. I didn't think it would look good, so I just didn't do it. Of course, you guys can look up in the top left corner to see his finishing move, Superman punch. Not gonna change the name of that because it doesn't need to be changed. Here is his first attire, entrance attire. I gave him the Kenta, or the Hideo Itami, depending on which one you know him as. Robe slash, well, yeah, robe. Superman logo, right up there on, I guess, the chest slash armpit. And on the back, Superman is still spelled out. I thought it was a pretty good idea. I like this robe. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, the second attire, I think it looks better. And it's on a weird level. I'm not 100% sure why I like this attire more. I just do. I like both attires a whole lot. It's just, I don't know, it's something about this one I just like really enjoy. So here's his second attire. I left the red and black. Instead, I went to white and black. Superman still on the back. The POW symbol here. Black lines. And this new Superman logo, which I thought looked really cool, because it had some skulls around it, had a little bit of, you know, pizzazz on it. A little bit of pizzazz. And this is what I was talking about, guys, when I said from the first attire, I might change the glove that he's wearing in the first attire to match this one, and just put the red Superman logo on here because it looks better. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I like this glove a whole lot more than I like the one in the first attire. I thought it looks a lot better. Especially because of this logo, by the way. This logo looks so dope. I thought we used it as a tattoo at first for another car, but I thought it looked too cool to be a logo. I'm sorry, it looked too cool to be a tattoo. My bad. Boots and knee pads down here. Nothing else to really talk about right there. Now here's his entrance attire for this. Gave him this nice jacket with the word Superman written across. And of course the Superman logo here, or the new edgy, awesome Superman logo that I like right here. It looks awesome. I was gonna give him a cape, which I might do eventually, but I don't think starting off you need the cape. I think the cape will come in later on. So here's what we have here. I really like this attire, and I really like everything about this card generally. I think the card turned out really, really well. If I would have to pick, I think either Danny Myers or Austin Famous were my two favorites out of this car showcase, but I do like basically all my cars in this car showcase. Ace is the only one that I don't absolutely love, but I love the rest of them. I love Heath Gold, even though I'm on the border about the name Heath. I love Tommy Hart, I love Danny Myers, and I love Austin Famous. So anyway, guys, I'm going to draw your attention to one last time, the top left corner, with the Superman punch as a finishing move. And I'm going to be logging off now. Hope you guys can enjoy this episode. I will see you all in the next car showcase. And hope you all have a nice day. See you guys later. Peace out. guys, I apologize. That's not going to be the end of the video because I just wanted to show this off. Once I stopped recording, I actually decided to change it, and I would just re-record. So here is the new Danny Myers attire with the glove. Changed the glove, liked the glove, kept the glove. Here's the new glove. Looks a lot better, and I really do enjoy it. Also, I did still change it for the second entrance attire as well, because I like the glove. The glove looks really, really good. I think this is from one of the DLCs that I got, but I'm not really sure which one. So there's the glove, guys. And I also did change it for the entrance attire as well. Of course, the glove is still there. So now the second attire and the first attire are now sharing a glove. Just different colors and logos on the glove. So, okay. Now, guys, now the video's over. Hope you guys can enjoy it. I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you all have a nice day, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.